It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. This should be a good one to watch. And it comes your way next.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. To throw his Carr. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Carr. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Irving. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Baker going to give it to Irving. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Here's a handoff to Irving. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Irving. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
A give to Kamara running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Carr now to throw. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's Carr to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Carr. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Irving. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and goal from the 1. White. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Irving. Able to slither by. And they get him down but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Mayfield down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Carr. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Carr. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Carr going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and a yard. They run straight ahead here with White, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got Otten on the out route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On the handoff, this is Irving. He'll get this down to the 38.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They run out of the gun with Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run. This is Irving. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. from midfield. Here's Carr. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now, Carr again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Irving. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Irving. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 6 coming up. Carr. That's pulled in by Wilson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Carr. Catch made right side by Wilson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. There it is, 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. So out come the Bucs now. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Baker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.